The all-electric Xiaomi SU7 has a range of over 500 miles and a sub-3 second 0 to 62 miles per hour time. You may have heard of Xiaomi as it's one of the largest smartphone manufacturers in the world, but now the Chinese electronics giant is trying to do what Apple couldn't and branch into the automotive sphere, taking on the best of the electric car sector with the new Xiaomi SU7 Saloon. Pricing in China was recently revealed at a launch event where 3 trim levels and further technical details and features were also announced. During the briefing, Xiaomi made regular references to the Tesla Model 3 and Porsche Taycan cars the SU7 has been benchmarked against. The SU7 will launch later in 2024, but it's not clear yet if the UK will be included in Xiaomi's plans. 3 versions of the SU7 were unveiled: a standard base model, a Pro and the range-topping Max. There's also a limited Founders Edition, which isn't likely to make its way to Europe. Pricing for the Xiaomi SU7 is keen. In China, the standard car will kick off at 219,900 yuan, roughly £24,000 here in the UK. The Pro will be priced at 245,900 yuan, roughly £27,000, and 299,900 yuan for the Max, around £34,000. If the SU7 does make it to the UK market, you can expect the pricing to rise significantly over the domestic price tags, with the possibility of UK tariffs being imposed on Chinese electric cars. Those 3 versions of the SU7 all feature different batteries. The standard car has a 73.6 kWh unit which is able to provide a 434-mile range. All of Xiaomi's range claims are done on the CLTC test rather than WLTP. It has just one electric motor to drive its rear wheels, though it still produces a very healthy 294 brake horsepower and 400 Nm of torque, meaning the car will hit 62 miles per hour from a standstill in 5.3 seconds before topping out at 130 miles per hour. The mid-range Pro version has a 94.3 kWh battery and a maximum range of 515 miles, the longest of any SU7. Its 0 to 62 miles per hour time sits at 5.7 seconds and has the same 130 miles per hour top speed as the standard car. With a 101 kWh battery, the SU7 Max features a dual-motor setup that provides all-wheel drive, and a total power output of 664 brake horsepower and 838 Nm of torque for a 2.78 second 0 to 62 miles per hour time. Range drops to 497 miles for the Max due to the extra weight of another electric motor. Helping achieve those impressive range figures is the SU7's extremely low drag coefficient of 0.195 CD, which is considerably lower than the already very slippery 0.219 CD of the recently facelifted Tesla Model 3. The SU7 also bests the previously record-breaking 0.197 CD achieved by another of its close rivals, the Lucid Air. Xiaomi says that when the SU7 is plugged into the right charging point, drivers can add up to 217 miles of range from just 5 minutes of charging, or 317 miles if you're willing to wait 15 minutes. Xiaomi SU7 interior and technology. Not surprising for a brand known for its smartphones, there's a huge central screen in the SU7. It's a 16.1-inch central touchscreen with 3K resolution and the brand's own HyperOS infotainment system capable of displaying multiple widgets for maps, music, and driver assistance simultaneously. Although Xiaomi might be a competitor to Apple, it's included the option for Apple CarPlay connectivity. If you don't want to rely solely on the enormous touchscreen, a set of physical controls and a large volume dial can be attached to the bottom of the display, or removed just as easily for a slightly cleaner look. There's also a 7.1-inch digital instrument panel behind the 3-spoke steering wheel, as well as a head-up display. When unveiling the SU7, Xiaomi CEO Lei Jun emphasized the additional rear cabin space in the SU7 compared to the Model S or a BMW 5 Series. There's also mounts for Xiaomi tablets on the backs of the front seats. But as well as charging tablets and giving rear passengers something to watch movies on, they become extensions of the car's infotainment system, able to control the music or even move the seat in front. The front seats also feature active side bolstering which operate during hard cornering, while beneath the center console there's a removable flashlight and a couple of hooks which Xiaomi says are there for bags of takeaway food. During the recent launch event, Xiaomi also unveiled 6 new exterior paint finishes for the SU7. The SU7 offers 517 liters of boot space, slightly less than the latest BMW 5 Series Saloon. However, there's an additional 105 liters of space under the bonnet, in the frunk. Xiaomi SU7 design. Head of design at Xiaomi's EV division is Qinyuan Li, who was a senior designer at BMW and had a hand in the look of the polarizing, yet undeniably distinctive BMW 9. To our eyes, the front end of the SU7 looks like it belongs to one of McLaren's supercars like the 750S, due to the similar headlight shape and rounded nose design. The sloped roofline and subtly pronounced rear haunches also reminds us of the Porsche Taycan, while the SU7's rear end with its full-width light bar closely resembles that of the BYD Seal. There are 3 sizes of wheels available for the SU7, 19-, 20 and 21-inch. The SU7 also features an integrated LiDAR sensor at the top of the windscreen, similar to those on the flagship Volvo EX90, Polestar 3 and Lotus Emea. It's complemented with numerous cameras and other sensors around the car that together provide data for Xiaomi's pilot autonomous driving technology.